We're now joined by Kasean Pryor, and Kasean, the first thing that everyone's going to want to know, the first thing that everyone's going to ask you about.
They probably ask him everywhere.
Yes,
everywhere
you go, everywhere you go. But I mean, walking, that's a big step, right? When you undergo knee surgery. So how does the knee feel, and where are you at with it?
Man, my knee today has felt the best it has. Obviously since my injury, my strength numbers are coming along. Obviously, preparing for the season here. Official practice is coming up. So I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Obviously, going into November, first game, second game, obviously, I'll be good by then. So
you're doing 5-on-0 stuff, cleared for full contact?
Cleared for everything I'm comfortable with currently. Mostly still 5-on-0, no contact all the way yet. But yeah, everything else just slowly ramping it up right now.
As you're coming back from that, what's the most difficult part? Is it getting back in shape? Is it the rehab? Is it the confidence in the knee after the injury?
That's a great question. I think it's all of those things. I mean, this has been, one of the most humbling experiences of my life. Obviously, early in the process, I couldn't even move or barely walk by myself for the first 6 weeks. I couldn't go to the bathroom. I couldn't hardly put my clothes on by myself. So just getting to where I am now, I'm just, blessed and, obviously appreciative of everybody that's been around me staff-wise, Coach Kasean and Coach Eli and Katie the Great, obviously giving me confidence to take my time and just get healthy with everything. And obviously it's all of those things, mentally getting back in shape, physically getting stronger, and then obviously the last part is going to be getting back on the floor playing with great players. So
what was it like last year? I mean, again, you got hurt pretty early, and kind of had to watch this team that certainly did really well, but I mean, how much are you thinking like, hey, I really could have helped this team do more than just win a game, get to the tournament?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, obviously it was hard going down early, especially when I thought we were really starting to pick it up in the Bahamas, playing against Oklahoma in the championship game, had just won 2 previously tough games. And I thought we were really starting to find our click as a team. And going down, obviously, it's part of the game. It happened, and just my reaction and, the rest of the season was just to be a leader, just be there for my team, whether ups or downs. Obviously, I was hoping we were going to still be successful and win, which we were able to do that. So, man, it was just me for really just to step back, reevaluate, everything. How can I be the best for my team, best leader? And obviously, we still did good, so I was cool with, the result.
So I don't know how many people know your kind of basketball journey, right? You were at Boise State for 2 years, and you didn't play very much in those 2 years. You transferred to South Florida, redshirt, and you get there, and I think it was the 23-24 season, have a great year, average 13 and 8 or whatever it was, and get your chance to transfer up to Louisville. So you finally get that big break. You're playing in the ACC. You're playing at a top 25 program, and 7 games in, you deal with that injury. How hard was that for you to kind of deal with mentally? I mean, you finally get to the point you want to be at, and then it all gets taken away from you.
No doubt. I mean, I think it's just part of it. Obviously, I'm battle tested. God has tested me. He's allowed me to get to where I've gotten. Obviously, playing one of the best schools in the country, one of the Blue Bloods, one of the best schools in the history of basketball, and then to have the opportunity just taken from me, in an instant. Man, like I said, it was humbling. That's the only word I can really use to describe it. I don't fault anybody for it. It's just a part of the game. It was a freak accident. I mean, 1 in a million, chance of happening, and obviously, like I said, I'm still thankful for the opportunity. I'm actually using my JUCO year, because I did go JUCO just kind of like Javon, and the year after Javon. So I was allowed that, year of eligibility granted to me. So I technically have another year to use for my redshirt year, but currently using my JUCO year. And, obviously still appreciative to be here,
So you can come back again next year?
7th year.
I do have a 7th year available.
You will break Robbie Hummels' record if you do that.
I do have a 7th year available. But
what do you think? 7th year? You'll see.
Obviously,
you'll see after this year, right?
If we have the year we're supposed to have, I want to play in the NBA next year, so that's the goal.
This team, I mean, you've had a chance to watch a bunch of new dudes come in over the offseason.
No doubt.
You got shooters. You got an elite freshman point guard.
100%.
You got 3 bigs. You got you coming back. I haven't even talked about Hadley, who just kind of goes under the radar.
Yeah, he does.
What's the ceiling for this year's team?
National championship. I feel like saying anything else than that is, putting us, why would I say that? National championship is what we're all fighting for. It's what we all came here for. And, I don't
what would this city be like? Have you got a feel yet? You've been here all year. What would this city be like if you guys won the national title this year?
I mean, I feel like it'd be winning a national or an NBA championship in any other city. Like, we're having a parade just like that here down on 4th Street, whatever, by the Yum. The city's going to be, unbelievably rocking for, weeks and weeks to come. It's not even going to be a big day thing. It's going to be, like a great thing for the city. So obviously, that's what we're striving to do.
With the pieces that you guys have coming in this year, I always think this is interesting. You got probably 10, 11, 12 guys that can contribute this season. And that's what Pat Kelsey teams are known for, is that depth. Everyone's playing like 20, 22 minutes, whatever it is. You kind of went through that early on last season. How difficult is it as someone coming in as a transfer that was prioritized as a starter at their last program?
No doubt.
You might have to come in here and sacrifice some minutes.
100%. I think it's obviously a challenge for anybody coming here, especially if you're not used to that. But it's almost kind of like Andre Iguodala going to the Warriors. Like, man, if you all want to really win and you're serious about it, you're going to sacrifice, millions or a role, So I think it's all for the greater good of winning. And I think for the most part, from what I've seen, everybody in this program is about winning. So that sacrifice, I don't think is going to be a problem.
Are you surprised? Like when Mikal came here, top 5-ish freshman in the country, did it surprise you kind of who he is? Not necessarily, not what he does on the court, but like how he carries himself at all?
Man, I think it's funny you say that. Mikal's probably, one of the only guys I've been around who's been highly touted and talked about and recruited in my college career coming in. So, yeah, obviously I've been able to play against and see those guys, and, they may not have been as successful as they should have been. And I think it comes from a lot of their off-the-court stuff and their approach. And Mikal's approach is, second to none. Like I said, obviously you guys have talked about him. He's very mature. His approach is crazy. He's a very humble kid, not very cocky at all whatsoever. Like nothing is cocky about him whatsoever. He puts in the work. He's a very hard worker.
He's a little cocky with his video game skills.
Okay, no, that's fine. In that sense, he's good in that. He could be cocky about that. But as far as coming out here, he respects his peers. He acts like he's one of us on the floor. He's leading guys in the huddle. So, potential top 3 pick in my head.
So I heard that you went to an elementary school this morning with
Yes, sir.
RC. Is that right?
Yes, sir. We did.
What did you guys talk to them about there?
Man, it's funny. So what they were teaching this month, I guess their word of advice or teaching for the month is the word respect. So kind of it was just me and Orion. Peyton Seaver came up there, and it was a good experience of just going up there and just giving back and teaching and reading. We read like maybe 2 or 3 books to a couple different classrooms, first graders, and then just ask them any questions they might, have about us being so tall, or what our favorite subject was in school, stuff like that.
I heard what they were asking you about was why your voice is so deep.
Man, that's funny. They were a little scared at first, kind of just looking around. But as I started smiling and reading the book, they knew I was friendly. So, but yeah, it was a good experience overall. We tend to do stuff like that, through the community all throughout the year. Just trying to give back to kids, whether it's going to read or helping out at a shelter or whatever we do, we always got something going on.
And then I heard that the best part about it for the kids was you taught them when someone shoots a 3, as it goes up there, it's then when it goes boom.
Yeah, so we were watching the clip of actually me and Ryan just highlights, just showing them a quick, how we play, and we taught them every time you shoot a 3, boom. Everybody was just saying boom in the class, a bunch of little 5 or 6 years old, so it was funny.
Are you a dog or a cat person?
I have a dog and a cat.
Oh, you do?
I would call myself a dog person.
All right.
Okay, these guys are good. They do their research.
What do you got?
So I have 2 cats. I've had a cat for 4 years now. One of them I adopted in Boise State going into my senior year from an adoption shelter. So he's been with me since 4 years old now. And I just recently adopted a exotic cat, I guess, a purebred Maine Coon he's from Germany, actually. So I just got him recently in January. And he just turned 1, actually. So I have 2 cats that run around at home.
Exotic cats? I didn't know that there were exotic cats.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
I've heard that. I don't know what
I guess they're technically exotic cats. They're just more expensive.
So the NIL package came in for the cat.
No doubt.
That was the big purchase for the NIL package? What do you think?
I mean,
what do we?
I mean, not compared to
some
obviously
of the other
some
things?
of our some of what we get, obviously not. But I mean, yeah, a few $1,000s as a cat is still expensive to anybody. So.
No, they're crazy now. Like we're looking at getting a dog soon.
Yeah.
And my wife wants to get a Bernedoodle.
Oh man.
She's all in I want to get a bigger
big dog. I want a big dog for sure.
No, that's not that big.
No, I would want a big dog.
Me
though,
too.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, I want
something
another
you play
lab
with,
or something like that.
No doubt.
But she wants 30, 40
Okay.
pounds.
Look.
And they're like, yeah, like
5K.
$3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I mean,
Yeah,
so
no
how did
doubt.
they get the cat to you from?
Man, so it's funny. Like I said, I have a breeder. He's in Miami. I guess the cat is originally from Germany, bred there, brought it to Miami. The breeder, I connected with him through Instagram. just DM'd him, and then I just paid for their shipper to come literally bring the cat on the plane, and met her at the Muhammad Ali International.
Wow.
There's no better metaphor for what college basketball has developed into than Kasean Pryor got a free cat before NIL, 100%. And then after NIL, he got a cat imported from Germany.
No doubt. Exactly. That's how it goes.
Did it get the same flight as Sananda Fru over?
Hey, it might have been better. It might have been a little bit better, maybe.
and the cat.
No doubt.
Adrian Woolley, we've heard from a couple of people today. I think the word dog has been thrown around quite a bit with him.
The word dog is thrown around with him a lot, even though he's a cat lover. But as a player,
no doubt.
So what have you seen from Adrian?
Oh, man. AD has probably been my favorite guy that I've connected with off the court, and just seeing his game on the court so far this year, man, because just knowing who he is, doesn't talk much. Obviously, you guys seen him. He has, country Alabama accent a little bit. But, man, super humble dude, super hard worker, super serious about his approach. He's almost, like a professional in my head, the way he approaches the game, and just every day coming in working. There's no, up and downs with him. He's consistently, just working and striving to get better. So, man, AD Woolley is a dog. He's taking a hard challenge of guarding Michael Brown Jr. every single day, and they make each other better, man. So it's just so much fun watching, every day in practice.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, because one of the things I've heard over and over again talking to the staff is how many just mature and professional guys there are on this roster, right? It seems like everybody has long-term girlfriends. Everyone here has an idea of what it takes to be able to be a pro.
He's 32.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like you got when you bring these young
out here soon.
When you bring these young guys into a culture like that, I think they're going to thrive.
Yeah, they got to mature, right? Obviously, I was here last year. Guys were potentially getting married, and same thing, kind of just having older guys. So as a freshman coming in and you seeing guys, starting families as grown men, it just almost forces you to mature and be just as mature as the guys around you. So I think Michael Brown has had no problem with that whatsoever. So,
well, listen, good luck with the rehab.
No doubt.
Get out there soon, but not too soon, right?
Doubt.
That's the key.
100%.
So great seeing you, man.
Appreciate you guys.
All right.